Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back. There's quite a bit different tonight. For starters, some of you might notice that this is not the room I'm usually in. It's because spring break started and I am home for the week. Which means there's also a very old dog roaming around. You might hear his nails clicking on the floor, him whining and barking. He can be very annoying. Another thing different is that we're not doing I Am Setsuna tonight. Because on Tuesday, NieR Automata, or NieR, however you pronounce it, came out. And I have been playing this a lot. Just came out Tuesday. I've got like 22 plus hours logged. I've got 23 hours logged in this game. And it is awesome. It has its issues. I'm not going to deny that. But there is just so much amazing about this game. I've already beaten it once, but one of the awesome features in it is that when you beat it, and you get to play through it again, but it's not the same. You beat it once as a character called 2B, travel around with another character called 9S. Everybody's an android in this. And first time you play as 2B. Second time around, you're playing as 9S. So you're going through the same story from a different character's point of view. And it's just already different. First thing I'm going to show off, well, first thing I'm going to do is see if I'm close to a certain area that is my favorite area I've been to. If I am, I'm going to head there and show you people that area. It is amazing. If not, then I'm actually just going to start a new game. Because I don't want to spoil anything for those of you who decide to get it. There is a demo of it out for PS4, which is what I'm playing it on. And I always recommend that you check out the demos first, no matter what else you hear about the game. Always play the demo. Careful where you're walking, Grandpa. He's very annoying, but I love him. Alright, so. Let me just check and see. Let me just talk to this person so I can see where exactly I am. If I'm correct, the next area I go to should be amazing. This is how the game looks, by the way. It's open world, very bright and pretty. The guy I'm running around as is 9S. The woman behind me with the katana and the fucking battle axe is 2B. I'm gonna come out and show off a little bit of the combat. These are machine life forms. Unfortunately, 9S does not get a heavy attack. Instead, he gets a little hacking minigame. Here's that minigame. I take 3 hits in this, then I take damage. But if I destroy those orbs, which I did, the thing I just hacked will explode into bits. That's a bit of the combat. It actually controls pretty well. It's got a dodge mechanic that I really like. I'm just really bad at timing it. All these floating parts around that keep getting dragged into me are the game's currency. Just real quick, since I'm right here, this is an awesome feature. There's wildlife in this game. You can ride it. I am riding a moose through a world invaded by aliens and machine life forms. I'm just riding a moose. There are also boars you can ride, but those are the only actual animals in this game. The mooses and the boars. You can also kill them. When you kill them, they give you resources. I just picked up beast hide from it. That's a crafting resource. I can also pick up moose meat from those things, which just sells for money. But anyway, I'll get more into that stuff when I go do it. When I go start the new game. Yes, there is a character named Jackass, and she named herself that, as far as I'm aware. That's how she introduced herself. Please, can I find out if I'm close to this area yet? It is a really awesome area. I am 100% sure that I will not have the time to get there if I just start over. But the place that I'm trying to find out if I can go to is amazing.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback. 2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Going now, because this will take me to the area I want to show off. There is also fishing in this game. It's pretty simple. Target a spot, cast the pod, which is that floating thing I just threw in the water. When the pod goes underwater, I just hit X and reel it in. It's pretty simple. Everything you fish up, you can just sell. I got this fish so small that it's smaller than the hook. Not all the machines are hostile, like these ones. The hint is the eye color. If they got yellow eyes, then they won't attack you unless you attack them. If their eyes are red, they'll attack you the second they notice you. And if their eyes are green, they won't even fight back if you attack them. But I am going to just rush straight to this
Looks like
area.
our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
I love this area. I just have to
So
show
2B,
off.
those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable
By
problems.
the way, just
I suppose.
ignore that stuff. You might get to see it here tonight. Depends on how long it takes me to reach that point. The story in this game is very interesting. It takes place in the 11,000s.
This
I
is
have no
Tactical
idea what this
Support
is.
Unit Pod 042.
I haven't seen this cutscene.
Control has been assigned to 2B.
This is Tactical Support Unit Pod 153. Control has been assigned to 9S.
Combat data exchange requested.
Exchange accepted.
Proposal. Data should be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
Proposal accepted. Data will be exchanged regularly for greater efficiency.
I have no idea what's going on right
Communication.
now. That was weird. I have not seen that cutscene before. Alright, so here comes the area. I'm not going to say what's coming up. I'm not going to say a single word about it. I'm just going to let you people marvel at my favorite area in this game. Oh, come on.
They were found by the machines. The machines called them treasures. Each treasure had a different shape. Each treasure had a different shape.
Just want to show the area. Alright, here we go. It's a fucking amusement park.
What are those? What the?
Wow,
The
this is
machines are
weird.
having a party.
Let's be happy together, together, together.
And these are non-hostile, so they won't attack me if I don't attack them. And listen to that beautiful music that they have for this area. Listen to that. I fucking love the amusement park area in this game. Everything's just having a party. Nothing wants to hurt you here. It takes quite a while walking through this place before anything decides that you are a target. It means you can just walk through here, just marveling at everything, loving it all. Love the amusement park. This is my favorite place in the entire game. Unfortunately, you don't come back here much. You only really come back here if you choose to come back here. I love this area so much. It looks great. Some of the best music I've heard in this game is right in this area. Nothing here wants to attack you. It's just awesome. Alright. Now to stop with possible spoilers and just show what's gonna happen in the beginning of the game. So what I'm going to do now is just start a new game so I can show this thing off from the very beginning. I just really, really had to show first impressions for that area. Area has an awesome looking boss too. That's one of the best things in this game is the boss fights. Yeah, and this game does not autosave. They make that very clear. Notice that it says endings on my save. Look at the A story. That T is because I accidentally sold the OS chip. Is the androids have these... The androids that you play as have these plug-in chips that give you abilities and stuff. The OS chip is the operating system one, where if you lose it, you die. And it's not just a regular game death, it's full-on game over, go back to the title screen kind of death. It's an actual ending to the game. And I accidentally sold mine while going through some stuff, and that's how I got that ending. And that was annoying. But yeah, this game is just so awesome. Alright. So the demo for this game
Everything
is the
that lives is
first
designed
mission.
to end.
I'll shut up.
We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
See, I was already sold with that one. Talking about killing a god? Okay.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in. 2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All
The
units
demo
activate
for
manual
this
mode
game
and rely on visual to evade.
It's just
Already
this
engaged.
first mission
Free movement unlocked.
minus this section,
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
where I get to fly around in a flight unit.
11B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
You notice that it's telling me I can't do all sorts of things right now. I'm trying to press buttons. It's because I just haven't reached the point in the game where it's actually going to let me.
Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
R1 to shoot. Pretty simple. So that heavy attack,
down.
a triangle. Then that. Square. I take damage when those things hit me. The lighter colored orbs can be destroyed just by shooting them.
down.
The darker colored
Assuming
ones, you have to
captain
actually
duty.
do a physical attack to break them. Which is why I pretty much just mash triangle during this section. Because it sets up that aura. It's got barely any time where you can't use it.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed. Requesting permission to assume mobile configuration.
Permission granted.
And now the robot. just fire in whatever direction I'm looking.
Captain, I think...
You will notice damage numbers are pretty low, but
4B
I'm
down.
also level 1. Take a healing item real quick.
2B to Operator 6-0. All Allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Follow me. Alright. Ooh, I leveled up. Yeah, all I'm doing right now is holding R1 and mashing triangle. I'm just moving around to be able to hit the enemies. Now I'm doing the same thing while mashing square instead of triangle. This cutscene is where the demo picks up. And this is 2B.
Activating short-range attack gear.
Everyone's an android in this.
Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of
Including me.
that.
The B in her name stands for, I think, battle. She's just a combat unit. If I press R2, I can get that dodge that you were seeing. It's very good because if I time it right, I can immediately do a counter. I do a counter with a light attack, launches the enemy into the air. I can mash square and triangle and alternate my attacks. If I press down and circle, I can heal. If I press L2, I can lock on.
Enemies destroyed.
Not quite.
Here comes a mini boss, believe it or not. This isn't even a full boss. Look at that thing.
Is that our target?
Negative.
It's a fucking excavating machine
Proposal.
being used as a
Dispatch it as swiftly as
buzzsaw.
possible.
You don't say.
It's a lot of damage, and the timing on these dodges isn't very good. For me, anyway. This is just a mini boss. I press R1 after a dodge. After a dodge, and do a counter move. I will launch a rocket.
Laser communications recovered.
Rocket does AoE damage.
Strengthening your pod program.
Does a lot of damage. But it also does leave you open after you use it. So it's a bit risky. Comes a pod program. I just press L1 and it'll shoot a laser at it. It's that meter down there. It's 0 again. I can move again. But pretty much my goal is just to break this thing to bits. And I beat it. The thing controls well at points. The camera is kind of crappy. I'll admit that. And there are segments
Better make
that don't
sure he's
control
actually
very
dead
well.
next time. That was dangerous, man.
That's 9S.
You're 2B, right? My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
That was just a mini boss.
Well,
I actually did better than that.
I guess we have to
better
find the
against
target
that than I
then,
did
huh?
my first time
I've
playing
got a flight
this.
unit, so I'll take a look around the
But
perimeter.
I've also got
All right.
nearly
I'll work my
24
way
hours
outside
logged
from
in
the
this game,
ground.
so I've gotten it down pretty well. When I played the demo, I thought that all the missions were just going to be set up like this one, where, you know, it's pretty linear. You can explore within the area, but there's not really a lot to do. Turns out, once you get through this, open world. Sometimes enemies will drop stuff like this. All that is just resources. I've got a drop attack. This game is awesome. It has its issues. What game doesn't? There's just so much that's ridiculously amazing about this game. This is not the first NieR or NieR or however it's pronounced. Frankly, I completely forgot there even was one before this one. So you know, I do suck at dodging those orbs. Yeah, I completely forgot there was a NieR before this game. That Automata is not the first one.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
You see I do have a mini-map down there. That black pair of diamonds is enemy. And it's a white pair of diamonds, it's a machine that is not going to hit me. Health does recover with level up, but that's the only way to recover without using an item. Unless you've got a plug-in chip that allows you to recover. While I do have one of those in my main playthrough, I do not in this one. You just get to kick treasure chests open. Pretty cool. Knock down that ladder. What this is doing is just creating shortcuts for me. Because I can come back here whenever I want. This just makes it easier for me to quickly go through this area. If I press R2 while I'm moving, it starts up a sprint. And on lock-on, I can either just press L2 and it'll automatically lock on to an enemy, or I can hold it and it will lock on for as long as I hold it. So I can either toggle a lock on or just automatically do it. The game does have a bit of platforming. Crap, I did not dodge that. Come on, jump down. Jump down. No, you want to. See, usually I knock him off of this before he knocks me off, so... There we go. Now he's dead. And this is the pause menu. I don't like this game's map. It's very low detail. You can't see inside of any buildings. I really don't like how this game did their map. But not much I can do about that. Alright, item menu. Need a bit of health, so I'll use that. Here's some stuff that just came with my download. Just alternate looks for my pod, which is floating around me. And a little machine mask that I can put over my head. Looks just like the heads of the machine life forms that I'm fighting. I really like that for my pod. It's just a book. A magic book. These are the plug-in chips. This is the one where if you take it out, you will get an actual ending of the game. It won't just be a regular old death. This makes it so I can see my health. Like all this just controls what shows up on the HUD. I actually want to take that one out because I don't use that. What that one does is just make it so when my health hits a certain point, it'll automatically trigger me using a healing item. And I don't actually want that. And there's plenty of lore. Even the weapons you get have lore. Look at all the enemies. The small, stubby. This is that buzzsaw arm I was fighting earlier. Alright.
Exit confirmed closed.
So open it.
Negative. Nearby enemies are chanting our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
When I counter a triangle, I just stab with my weapon that I'm using for my heavy attack. There you are. Stop running! These things are a lot easier to hit by just shooting them. When they're down like that, I can press circle and do some cool finisher. It's not necessarily a finisher depending on how much health they have, but on the basic enemies like this, it's usually a finisher. A little cinematic finisher. Does a bunch of damage.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
I will admit, the demo didn't have me sold until it had me fight the boss of this area. The second I saw that thing, basically shut up and take my money. I am not kidding. And I'm sure you'll all feel the same way. these I can't get, but on the second playthrough where I'm playing as 9S, I can. Because 9S has a hacking ability. It's really fun when they get in a line like that, because then I can just have my pod shoot at them until they all die. What I'm showing you now is basically what shows up in the demo. Wait, I don't think that other one was dead. I knew it. Everything must die. This elevator, I can't get to
This
yet.
elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
This place sure is
That one's a
big.
story thing.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
Yeah, by the way, humans have been dead. Well, they're not dead. In the 5000s, aliens invade Earth. The weapons are these machine life forms that we're fighting. They nearly exterminate humanity. Humanity flees to the moon, start building these androids to help fight back. Right now, we are in NieR. We're in 11,000s. So it's been a good 6,000 years since the aliens invaded with these machine life forms. And we are still fighting them off. Part of what's really satisfying about this game is that everything you're fighting is a machine, and they all blow up when they die. Then you can set it so you see the damage number just flying up everywhere. Really satisfying. As I found out, in the second playthrough that you get to do in this
Just
game,
accessing random, nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
in the second playthrough of this game, you're going through this mission, doing everything that 9S is doing at this point. I don't usually get that lined up so perfectly that it wipes out an entire one of these bits. I'm gonna be honest there. That doesn't usually happen. Kinda sucks though, that when you play through this on the second time as 9S, it's almost entirely in the flight unit. And I'd much rather be running around like this than in a flight suit. But 9S is not built for combat. The S in his name stands for like scanner or scout or something, because he's basically just a recon unit. He's not built to fight. And it really shows in his combat when you're playing as him. He doesn't hit as hard as 2B does. He only has a light attack, he doesn't have a heavy attack. But his heavy attack has been replaced with a hacking ability. When you do that, the enemy just blows up if they're weak enough. So, it's potentially better.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
I know.
You say it's advised, and then I just destroy all the ships. Come on, hitting me right after. Level up, heal me. Big move. Every time I go up against something new, unit data gets updated. Once again, I am very bad at avoiding those energy orbs that they shoot at me. Also not very far from the epic boss that had me completely sold on buying the full version of this game.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
So you know, the boss is a multi-phase fight. First phase is kind of boring. I saw it and I was just like, oh, is this the boss fight?
You mean the birds?
Before I
yeah,
knew the
there's more plants and
epicness
animals here
that
than there
followed.
used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
Yeah, this cool looking thing. Graphics are really good in this game. It's a really pretty game. Got a lot of reason to just explore as much as you can. I pretty much guarantee I would not have made it as far as I have. I probably would not have beaten the game as easily as I did if I didn't explore as much as I could.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Yeah, here's just two of them. This phase is kind of boring, kind of annoying, but luckily
Alert. High power
doesn't last
jamming
too long.
detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
And now the second one's going to get involved, because remember, there are two of them. hopefully the two of them share a health bar, and all I have to do is get them down to half. Ow. Don't run from me. I know what I'm doing here. Run it down to half. And now, phase 2. This is the moment where I was like, oh, hell yes, I need this
Is
game.
that?
Target enemy detected.
That platform I was walking on earlier, turns out that's the thing I'm here to kill. Look at the size of that motherfucker. And I have to kill that thing. This is a funnel. In the demo, he starts out, he's more melee focused than this. Yeah, this is the boss. This is the first boss of the entire game. Is this a fucking platform with buzzsaws for arms? It is awesome. And I love it. The second I saw that this was the boss, I was like, oh, I have to get this full game.
To me!
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
And then
Right.
9S shows
I'll
up
provide support.
providing support. He's just shooting at it.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
That's smart ass pod. Enemies coming from below. I suggest running. Thanks, I could not have figured that out on my own. Another thing with this game, sometimes it's hard to keep track of where you are. Like on the battlefield. 'Cause like for a second there, I lost track of where I was. Laser beam to the face. Which isn't really much when he has an actual face laser. He hasn't done it yet, but this guy can shoot laser beams out of his fucking
Hacking
face. Like, he shot those energy orbs, but I'm talking about a literal laser.
Boost!
Oh no, my ass got hit! Here's the thing, he falls completely intact. When we find him, he's missing an arm and a leg. I don't know how he lost that arm and a leg.
9S!
9S.
Doesn't even show how he did it when you
detected.
play as him.
No response
He's still
to
intact when he
communications.
lands.
I'm going after him.
And apparently, it's an arm and leg, and apparently just get obliterated when he lands. Yeah, now the Goliath is standing. This thing is still awake and alive, and I am
Send a
walking
support
on
request to
this.
command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
This thing is still moving, and I'm just like, I'm gonna walk along it. Hope it doesn't find me and kill me. It's not often that a boss fight has you walking on the boss. Come on. Come on. Get on the ladder, too. The game has its moments where it doesn't really control as well as it could. Yeah, 9S is in pieces.
To help 9S. I have to repair him. Pod, get me staunching
Keep
gel
in
and
mind that
logic
this
virus
boss fight is
vaccines.
still going.
Then
This
access
boss
the-
is not dead yet.
The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
Only an hour into the stream.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
I do like the voice acting in this game. The plef don't match up because the game's original language is
Command
not English.
677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
The flaps don't match up, but I'm willing to forgive that. Just because I play a lot of foreign games anyway, so I don't really care anymore. Here comes phase 3 of this boss fight. I get to fight it in a flight unit. And we haven't even reached the part that really sold me. We haven't reached the part of this game where I'm like, stop digging, you've struck oil. By this point, the game had already sold me, but there's another part coming out where I'm like, holy crap, just stop, you've already got my money.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
There's the face laser. He's got a literal face laser.
Target hacking in to provide support. The control on the enemy's upper arm.
A heavy attack on this form is just like an energy wave, basically.
I told you to shut up!
Control.
Here it comes.
Upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point. Got it.
Here comes the best moment in this boss fight. Part where I was like, okay, stop, you've got my money.
Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
I just took his fucking buzzsaw arm. And I am now beating him with his own buzzsaw arm. I just beat him to death with his own buzzsaw arm. Once I hit that, I was like, okay, just stop, please. I can't handle this.
You just die already!
And That is the first mission and first boss fight of this game. When you play the demo, you get this minus that flight unit section at the beginning.
Talk about bringing the battle to them. Ought to be.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Yeah. 4 more of those things I just killed. 3 more of those things I just killed show up. And they're all saying kill.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Doobie, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
And that's the first mission of the game. It ends with you blowing yourself up. This area is the bunker. I am going to say right now, I don't like color in this area because this area, all grayscale. It's just all gray all the time.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably won't have enough time
only
to back up
uploaded
your memories.
my data.
Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to
We are
mankind.
androids made by humans to help fight the machine life forms on Earth. Network is actually pretty cool. Makes it so if you die, your corpse will show up in other people's games that are connected. They can pray over it to heal you, which will return your health and give you an item. And they can also retrieve your body.
5012 AD.
Plugins you get will
The year mankind's glorious history
help them.
came to a sudden and abrupt end. When the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon.
You can do that corpse thing with other people's.
5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
By the way, this is just now occurring to me. Is there any sort of sound issue? Because I know this game's loud. And the camera's right next to the TV. This remote has a light that I can only see when it uses a light frequency thing that apparently the camera can pick up, but my eyes can't. This is actually kind of cool because see how it says recording up in the top there? It's actually recording this. What's really awesome is that when you play through this as 9S, who's watching you do all this, it actually plays back this exact thing.
There? Can you hear me? Alright, are we good now?
And then I chose this the first time because I thought there was like romance options among his androids. No, there's not. I'm still gonna choose it again.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing.
What's
Wait
awesome
a sec,
is that
we need to
it's
restore them.
actually recording this.
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, it's actually recording this stuff right now. When I play through 9S's story, everything that shows up here will happen exactly like this. It was just pretty cool.
Morning.
The old dog
The commander's
just
put
resting
me
on
in
the
charge
bed
of your
right now.
maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
All right. If you say so.
From the look of it, one
I almost
person
forgot.
who's watching
The
this.
commander was
Thank
calling
you, by
for
the
you.
way.
We
How's your
better go
day
see
going?
what's up, man. To be.
So I've got it up on my laptop, and it looks like I've got one person watching. I'm just selling all my auto chips. You can only use those in easy mode, and I've gotten good enough at this game to not need easy mode. So, they're useless to me. But I do want that. And... Alright. Just set that in. Now I can see my XP gauge on my HUD. Yeah, to the one person watching, how are you? Are you having a good day? And this is the hangar where they keep the flight units. It's like in a regular RPG, I'ma go through everyone's shit and take everything I can. Nope, never mind. Thought I saw something. I can also set how they fight. Because 9B's pretty weak up close, I have him go long range, so he's just constantly shooting every enemy he can. That's a chest that I can't get at until I play as 9S and can hack. I have no chips I can fuse. I don't need it yet, but trust me, it will not hurt. By the way, in case you're wondering what happened to all my healing stuff, don't worry, I can pick it back up. Once I get back on Earth, I can just go back to, where I exploded. And pick all my stuff back up. And right now I only have my katana and unarmed combat.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
That's another moment of this game telling you, you have to save on your own. There is no autosave. Here's 9S's room. Everybody has the same room. We're all mass produced. O is an operator. That's what the O stands for. They're basically just, crap, I forgot the word. They're like management. Sort of, I guess. By the way, you do take fall damage in this game. To avoid it, just hold X as you're dropping, and you'll float down. Won't take any damage no matter how far you're falling. Apparently 9S was not intelligent enough to figure... Damn it, 9S! You figured out how to get onto this platform at the worst time because it sent it back up. G.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Understood.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
Alright, now I'm off to Earth to go to the Resistance camp.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get NieR flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
I know what I'm doing.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
Wait, because I'm the leader.
Hey, 2B. Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
Wow, I immediately leveled up.
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Missile barrage. Basically just launch a crap ton of missiles.
Bunker to 2B, commit. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the Resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
The Earth was abandoned by humanity many years ago, so there's like nothing here anymore. City ruins.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
I'm curious about something. Yes, I can.
Hey, 2B!
What? So much faster, since I'm just doing this to show off. You can explore through this entire building. It's got some stuff. But it's nothing you have to do. they're over there attacking a vending machine.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Turns out this vending machine is actually kind of important.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
This is one of the access points. Let me save, access my inbox.
Map data obtained from bunker.
Fast travel.
Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
Something. I do know that they send you an email straight to your inbox saying, hey, you can go check out the place where you fought that Goliath. Pick your stuff back up. Huh. It's apparently a bit of an issue in the stream. If anybody notices anything troublesome in the stream, just go ahead and say so. Yeah, they sent an email to your inbox saying you can come back here and pick up your gear. I just want to find out if I have to wait for that email or if I can do it now. If I can do it now, then I can pick up my big sword for my heavy attacks. Get my healing items and stuff back. Yes, I can pick it up now. Alright. I got my sword back. I got all my chips back. And I got all my healing stuff back. And I got everything back now. Anytime you die, you want to do that. Because whenever you die, you lose all the items you had, you lose all your plug-in chips, which means you are much weaker. If you go pick up your body, you can get all your upgrades back and get all your items back. You can get your XP back because I'm pretty sure that however much experience you have when you die just stays on your corpse until you pick it up. It doesn't transfer over. If you never pick up your corpse, or if you die before you get to, then you lose all of that. It's a bit like Dark Souls with that. Let me just get my weapon back on. Large sword, virtuous treaty. There. I'm equipped again. No, I don't have to break these things, but gets me experience. It's always useful. Still got a half hour. I'm almost certainly not going to reach the next boss, but probably be able to get to the desert. And I don't like the desert. It's very monochrome. Straightforward. A long walk through the desert. And there's so much stuff that sends you through the desert. It's annoying. Sorry.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Now that I have that, I can fast travel. Well, I can't fast travel yet. But I can at least head back to the bunker if I ever need to.
You're number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well,
By
the
way,
butler
that's
told me to expect
something
you.
else.
My name is Anemone.
Do you get to find out
I'm the
about
leader
it
of the
game?
android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Alright. And this guy's just, kind of here. I never use these things, so I always sell them. I will keep animal bait for now because, while you may have seen me doing nothing to be able to ride those animals, that's because I had some items that let me do that. Animal bait is stuff you put down so you can, calm the wild animals, so they'll let you ride them. I've got an item that makes it so I don't have to do that. Sachet makes it so they don't run away when I approach. I've got another one that makes them approach me. And then another one that makes it so I don't need bait to ride them. This is my main fight. Not this one. He's just telling me that he needs my help so I can... He needs my help gathering some materials so he can sell plug-in chips so I can help upgrade my body.
Okay. It's everything the supply trader asked for.
Turns out I've already got everything he wanted.
Man,
Let's go
these
back.
chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Now I can talk to him. He's just giving us his life story. Really doesn't do anything for us. Now I can buy plug-in chips, which are very useful. It's still early on, and I don't actually have anything. Yep, that's not it. I'll just buy these. Basic. Don't use a lot of space. so that I can then show off this feature of the game. This is your plug-in chips. These upgrade your character. That grayed out section where there's nothing, that is what I have free. It says up there, top right, storage used. I've got 21 out of 48 slots in use. Those are all system. Weapon attack uses up 11 slots, so now I've got 32 used. But now, I need to make space. So I go to System, because these are the unnecessary ones, and see what I don't need. I don't need this thing. Tell me where objectives are. I don't care if I can always see my HUD. Unfortunately, that only freed up 9. That only brought me up to 9. I need 11 total. So that means I need to upgrade my plug-in storage. So I go to this person, head into here, and buy an upgrade. And now, look at that, I can hold more chips. Only added 8. So I'm just going to put in the HP up 1. There. So now my character's had some upgrades. She'll do a little better in fights. And this woman is just weirdo with a mask who explains all the game's stuff. This guy's a weapon dealer. But he needs our help so he can, you know, sell his weapons and upgrade them. So we go out and do that. That was just telling me about the access point stuff.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Yeah, this is a completely open world game.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's
It's
the
not
weather
the kind
on
where
Earth
anything
today?
you see,
Good?
anywhere you
It's
see,
fine.
you can go.
Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to
But
have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no
Still
bearing
nice.
on
I
completing
didn't
missions.
expect it to be open world at all.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
Just kick it and make it explode. Alright. Now that weapons dealer wants me to go pick up some stuff
This is
from
the
this
place
area.
that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Unfortunately, there are enemies here and they want to fuck us up. And they are not weak enemies either. They're medium bipeds and they are armed. Crap. Crap. Come on, join in the fight. Fight with your friends. Ooh, I got them both on that. Alright, they're dead. So now this area is safe for me to roam around and find what I need. One more complex gadget. I figured it out by now, but those little glowing spots are dropped items and stuff that you can pick up. And now I've got everything
That should
I
be
need.
enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
So now I just head over to the weapon guy. Checking the time. So now I can collect my reward. And look at that! He's got stuff. But, trust me, it's better to upgrade what I've got already. Although, do I have anything I can sell and not hate myself for selling? He does have a better heavy weapon than I've got. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, I can upgrade weapons. They upgrade up to level 4 or 5, one of those. That guy can only get him up to level 3. I do know where the guy who gets him up to level 4 is. She's gonna send me off to the desert. Which, you look at this area and you think, oh, desert must be far away. There's gotta be another place you gotta deploy to. Nope.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target.
now.
The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Yeah, that's just them telling me that, hey, you can go pick up the gear you lost when you blew yourself up to take down some Goliaths. So, off to the desert. As I've already said, I don't like the desert. It's pretty boring. Not much there. But yeah, you see this area and you're like, desert's gotta be quite a ways away. But there's plenty of water and vegetation here. Nope. Desert is a very short walk. That's one thing I don't like about this game, is that the map doesn't really connect very well. Why would a desert be so close to a city overgrown with life? Just doesn't really make sense to me. Not all the areas in this game exactly connect to each other as well as they could.
Alert. Access point communications jammed.
I got this city here. I've got a forest on the other side of that bridge with a castle in it. I am not kidding, there's a castle. Got an amusement park over in that general direction. And then I've got a desert on the other side of some buildings. This area. It's ridiculous, it doesn't flow very well. Descent. Yeah, here's one of those boars I can ride. You know what? Support. Yep. Use the animal bay. Come on, piggy. Come on. There we go. Ride the piggy! Ride the piggy! I'm gonna ride this boar all the way to the desert. Incoming! Holy crap, I didn't know I could actually do that. Oh, I love these animals even more now. I can run over the enemy. Come on. You're not making it easy. Let's try this. Charge! Oh, I missed it. The board is not turned well. I want to kill something. Riding a pig. Got it! Oh, that is so satisfying. I'm coming for you. Didn't even see me coming. God, I did not know I could do that. I am so sad. That is so satisfying. And here's the desert.
You're from Yorha. We've got a squad mate. Just remember that if you need anything... What can I help you with?
Alright, ready to charge. So here's the reason you connect to the network. When you're out and about, you can find these bodies just laying around. Press circle, You get this stuff. Basically, you pray. When the person who played starts up their game again, they'll heal and get an item. And you retrieve their body, or you can repair it. If you retrieve it, it'll heal you, give you some stuff. If you repair it, it'll instead be an AI companion that'll follow you around. I don't recommend that because they excuse me, they fight terribly. They have no weapons and just take so much damage. They die fast. But anyway, we're in the desert now.
Council of Humanity has a message
This is the entire desert.
Androids fighting on
I mean, there's more to it, but this is really all you see.
Struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate.
And this is a pointless enemy that basically just exists to give you stuff.
I'm sure all of you find the
They cannot fight.
But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on.
These enemies have no combat capability whatsoever.
Thousand humans on the moon want nothing more than to return.
And no, the stuff that guy's saying isn't all that important.
To mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
I know. Yeah, those tall enemies, even the game admits they have no purpose. The multi-tier type, created by stacking the bodies of multiple small stubbies, which are these things. This sluggish machine lumbers ever northward and performs no proper attacks. One is left to wonder why it even exists at all. The game admits these things are useless. All they do is give you more experience, more money, more resources. They serve no real combat purpose. The game knows this and they admit it. They are pathetic enemies. And I wonder why they even actually put them in. They move slowly, they can't attack. All they do is give you stuff when they die. It's their entire purpose. Wait. Mr. Jackass.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you.
See,
I hear
she
you're
introduces
planning to
herself
take
as
out all the
Jackass.
machines in the desert.
Come on.
Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jack Ass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't
Yeah,
go
she just
trying
blew
to be
that
a
up.
hero, alright?
She didn't need to. She wanted to, though. I am going to go through as much of the desert as I can.
With explosives.
There's
got to be an easier way, right?
Because the desert is where this game starts getting interesting. The story of this game starts getting really good and interesting in the desert. You know, those things showing up is part of that. Did you notice how they had masks and capes? Yeah, tonight's stream will go long because the desert is, as much as I hate this area, it's where stuff starts getting interesting. By the way, that's one of the things that's hard to control. Well, that sliding down the
sure
stand
is slippery.
is cool. You basically lose all
Careful.
movement control.
We've got enemies approaching.
Android desert.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Come on. Yeah, and the machines are starting to talk. They've never talked before. So why are they speaking now?
Android exterminate. Enemy.
Yeah, these ones have buzzsaws on their chests.
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
Go and get me another access point here in the desert.
Alert. Access point communications jammed.
Are there the kamikaze units near here?
Enemy. Kill. Enemy. Why?
What's with the weird looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that too.
Punched at it like it didn't die that first hit. It's overkill 2B. So, wondering, can anybody in chat hear me right now? There's the kamikaze units. They literally just run at you and blow up and do a ton of damage when they get too close. It's all they do. They're really annoying. Yeah, can the chat hear me at all? 'Cause I am talking, but nobody else is.
To be, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
Alright. Been picking up some plug-in chips. Ooh, if I had 12. Shockwave is really good. I got nothing I can put in. You suck. Come on. Now here is where things start getting interesting.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
The machine is running away. They've never done that. They've just fought to the death. Their only goal is to kill humans and androids. And yet this one wants to live.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
And keep in mind that the humans are living on the moon.
Mail notification received from access point.
And they've been living on the moon for 6,000 years by this point in the game. And by this point, they've been living on the moon for 6,000 years. Alright. Look, a playground where humans used to play. Oh my, small stubbies. I might be a little under-leveled right now, I'm just gonna say that. I mean, these enemies are all in the 10s. They're all leveled like 10. I'm usually a higher level than this. But then again, I also usually explore a lot more than this.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
We are hunting this thing down. And these things are just chatting when they show up. I know there's a really good weapon at treasure chest near you. I'm going to find it. That big axe I had on in my main file. Found it here somewhere. know that axe is here somewhere. Yes, it should be. Ooh, maybe that's it. Come on, up the stairs. Come on, 2D. There it is. Come on. Let me get to the menu. There we go. God, why did they make that difficult? It is not a small weapon, it is a large weapon. Bang of the Twins. Very reliable and predictable damage. It's very good when you upgrade it. New enemy type will be introduced in this area. Yeah, these things are like begging for me to not do what I'm doing to them.
Everyone did it. You are false. You will break.
And there's the new enemy type. That's something I haven't seen before. I don't usually have this much trouble with this thing, just so you know. That thing usually does not do that much. God, I hate the sliding thing. Really annoying.
Run. Run. No, not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
me just adjust my plugins. So that one uses 8. Current one is 11. Holy shit. Go away. And I got a +2 that uses less than that. Alright.
There it goes!
Things are about to get really interesting.
Must run.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Get ready for this. Look at them.
Child.
Look at this. Look at this.
What is this?
My love.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever.
Listen to them.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
My only option is to attack them.
I'll get you for this.
My only option is to do this. The game gave me no choice. And it only gets more weird and messed up. Now I just have to survive.
This cannot continue. 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 Cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
What's happening?
Thanks for the follow, Austic Darkwave. Now you'll be kept up to date on whenever I do a stream.
An android?
No, this... This is a machine!
And because I'm a tease, that's where we're stopping. That was about 2 hours into NieR Automata's story. That's as far as I'm going. Want to see more? Gotta get the game. And I highly recommend that you do. This is an awesome game, and I have loved every second I've played, and it only gets better. Every time a boss comes up, I'm like, holy shit. Even when you're just fighting the same, like something you fought before as a boss, it is still a completely different fight than the last time you fought it. This game is awesome. Every time something new shows up, I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. Love this game so much. And when you beat it, you get to go through it again from a different character's perspective. It has its issues. Like, there's no recommended level or anything, so you have no idea if you're over-leveled or under-leveled when you go into something. Controls, like movement controls, can be a bit wonky at times, and the camera is one of your biggest enemies. But other than that, I love this game so much, and I just got it Wednesday. I highly recommend this game. It makes it more realistic when there's no recommended level, but there have been times where I went into something like, I assume it's going to be the level I am. I mean, it makes sense. Why would it be too high of a level for me at this point? I mean, it just showed up. And then I go in and everything's like 15 levels higher than me, and I die in a few hits, and I barely do any damage, and there's no way I can win. I'm okay with no recommended levels when everything is around the level you're supposed to be at by that point. But when things are just way too much for you, and they don't tell you that it's way too much for you in any way, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, this game is awesome. I highly recommend that everyone gets it. It looks amazing. It looks awesome. Graphics wise, the music is beautiful. I like the combat, it controls pretty well. I still have issues getting down the dodge mechanic, but then again, I've never really been good with that kind of thing. But I'm not going to say that this game is perfect, it has no issues. It has issues. It has things that I have problems with. But there's just so much, there's just so many other things about this game. They're just amazing. But yeah, highly recommend that everyone gets it. And with that, I sign off and say goodnight. See you all next time, where I will hopefully actually be playing I Am Setsuna like I am supposed to. So long, people.